picked up our trail. Hold on.
Wedlock. Oh, I should raise the babe out here. Safe from town gossip. Raising it as a bastard. Oh, they'll talk. Lying with woodland gods and living out in the wilderness. I should become a witch. What do you think, love?
Is that all it takes to become a witch?
Oh, we're not far now, love. You can leave me on the steps of the temple if you want. The rest should come.
We've made it to the shrine. Do you think the otherworldly father will be able to find us?
I wasn't impregnated by a god. Just an ordinary man as bored as me. Doubt we want anything to do with this child.
I see. Then we shall focus on the child instead. Breathe deeply and try to relax. This will take time. I will build a tent. You did a great job. A healthy baby girl. Just hear that cry. Warrior's lungs.
A girl? I have no knowledge of warriors or what to name them. How about your name, then? Little Eivor.
Ermina? I've been looking everywhere. Brand told me you'd run off, and I worried the worst. Is that...
This is your god lover? I expected more.
God lover? Should I take that as a compliment on my prowess, or an insult to my name?
Go mock us. Our families would never approve the union. And if you're to have any reputation, you will forget me.
I think I get to stay in that. I care not about status, and if all we have together is some hut in the woods, then so be it.
A hut in the woods does sound fit for a witch and her babe. Sure.
There was one reef back in Hamptonshire.
Cast about this land, my friend.
Hast du dat etwas ist a gladra buten handa? Was him tisnes on riste Agnus Igon?
Sýnin, guide me. There you are, Gunnar. And with a smile like I haven't seen in some time.
Eivor, over here. Eivor, thought I smelt you on the wind.
Gunnar, with the speed you left home, I thought you'd been carried off by Valkyries.
I have. This Valkyrie right here, Bridget, my own heart's root. Meet Eivor.
It takes a rare woman to nail down our Gunnar.
Lavendine da, with my Zigwili.
Good to meet you as well. How did you find a woman in these backwoods?
She came through the settlement selling runes, outshone every stone in her satchel. She offered me a trade, a rune for a brooch I was making. I got a better deal. But she loves the ugly little thing.
Have you a family, Bridget?
Nath Mom and Dad carried Evan Gillid and Anon. Canon helped druise me.
Bridget Manpower, the last high priestess and elderman. They since passed on. But the current elderman looks out for her.
I should like to meet this elderman of yours, if our kinfolk are to be joined.
A union forged in love. Come, we go find him. Oh, and don't blame me if he's heard a tale or two about you. What about it, Bridge?
Dim jolch. Yw to bags of air sich o gwmpas gilydd. That Eivor gal clis llawn.
Right, no daylight to waste then, huh?
So the elderman may have heard a tale or two about my exploits.
Not all from me. Your name will be on the lips of every skull for years to come.
And the Mercians here are not unsettled by lurking Vikinger?
They come from all over to celebrate Samhain. Most are too busy with the festivities to pay us mind.
Samhain? Is that what these carved roots are for? This tradition?
Aye. Faces cut into lanterns to ward off evil spirits and guide children home.
They have a haunted look about them. Let us bring a few back.
Drunketh Thor McAlvon?
One of the traders was by, selling his home.
Union Christus.
There is the elderman. Kunan!
A good leader, seeing to his people's needs. Let us join hands when his task is done.
Yeah. Then let's introduce you to Tevdur. Hands as clammy as a dead haddock, but his heart is in the right place. And he'll be elderman after Kunan. Tevdur, this is Eivor, my chieftain.
Ah, yes. The way Gunnar speaks, I expected,
Me to ride in on a winged horse, cure the sick, the blind. His compliments are as blunt as his hammer.
Ah, More pagans crowding our table. Just lovely. Well, what brings you here?
The way people here talk, Cunan's boots will be hard to fill. And your feet look small.
All good friendships often start with wit battles.
And what has Dane friendship done for Christian Mercia? Unseated godright kings for puppet rulers?
I am here as a friend to Gunnar. I do not like to make enemies when breaking bread, so tread careful, boy.
Apples! Eivor, wait until you try the cider. You like cider, eh? Tevder? Cider?
Ah, you must be Eivor. Tevder, I see you've welcomed our honored guest. Come just in time for my last Samhain.
At your behest. We welcome all pagans set upon God's own Gloucester.
Tevder, as your harvest king, I demand that you remove the turnip from your arse and be merry. So you've come to meet the family, before you whisk my Bridget away to her life as a smithy's bride.
We're honored to have her join the Raven clan. But your lush landscape will be hard to match.
I must give away girl and land in this misty season, but Gunnar is a good man, and he speaks tirelessly of you.
If you will excuse me, I have matters to attend to.
Ah, yes, the shrine. And with so many thieves and fangs on the path, a fellow may fall in God's service.
Cunon, I do not need a heathen escort.
Youth cut down in its prime, without even the memory of warm thighs and cider to sustain him in the afterlife.
Then, by my honor, I shall not rest until I return him to you safely. Aye, Tefter?
I see I am outmatched. Though a Dane joining in praise to Saint Kenhelm, God will weep.
My lady love calls, Eivor. Oh, if you'd like to join us later, we're going hoodening this eve.
Go, may you have a fire-forged friendship. Watch for fairies, fenfolk, and fiends. I have a hand fastening to oversee, an apprenticeship to officiate, and a pig to slaughter.
Well, shall we then?
Samhain. Cunon humors these pagans too much. It is the first thing gone when I am Elderman. Fires and magic, spirits in the air. Gloucestershire has strayed from God's light.
People need carousing, especially before the winter frost. A festival brings warmth and cheer.
God's light does not dim as the nights chill, but the winters are hard upon the children. Seeing them run around.
It lightens the heart. Are there priests in your lands? I've met a few, liked even fewer.
The profane has gone unchallenged here. I alone am the Reformation. They are a flock in need of my shepherding.
And how will you lead this great renewal?
They will fill the church's pews, and we will thank him for all the gifts he brings. Not false idols of wood and clay.
And yet, are we not going to pray at the idol of another? Is this Saint Kenelm your god?
No, and we do not call him such. He is simply closer to the Lord's ear. Low in a mead of kine under a thorn, lieth poor Kenhelm, king-born. Is this land not beautiful, Eivor?
Aye.
Look, the path is untouched by danger, so your company is not needed.
You are a kinder man than the mask you wear. But you won't be rid of me. I will keep my word to Cunan for your safe return. I don't understand this Christian praying. I thank Odin while standing. Why get your knees dirty?
To humble ourselves before God. Besides, I've dirtied my knees doing worse.
That sounds like a tale I'd like to lend my ear to.
Please, Eivor, I must pray.
Should I watch or turn my back?
Oh, Lord, gift upon this lowly servant your greatest gift. Patience.
I will not have to interrupt your prayer to protect you, Tefter.
And yet you insist on doing so. What is it you are looking at? A hare?
Tefter, get to safety. Find somewhere to hide.
Where did they come from?
Ah! Spell the swine!
That was close. Eivor, thank you for saving my life.
It's good I was here to protect you. Maybe Conan has the eyes of prophecy.
Splood, cloven-hoofed and sent by Lucifer himself. This land must be returned to God's grace.
More likely this shrine is in their territory.
Lord, we thank thee for your protection.
It's not safe here.
Give me my moment's prayer, Eivor. I ask only this.
We should return to Gloucester. Unless you'd like to thank the little martyr here for tonight's feast.
I'm not a babe in the woods in need of constant guard. Go on without me.
I gave Conan...
Yes, your word. And when I see him, I will say you protected me from being skewered upon those devil's tusks. Oh, and Eivor, I owe you a drink at least. Later, if you'd have one. Find me at the festivities.
Yeah!
Eivor, there you are.
Here I am.
So, what adventures did you find in my absence?
Escorted Tefter to the shrine of some Christian saint. Our past was not peaceful. We were accosted by a group of boars.
Odd, but path na usually safe. To the brievo.
But you saved his hide. I bet it was quite the sight, two of you as a pair.
I kept my word to Conan, and that spatcock Tefter lives.
Restraint, Eivor? I was half expecting you to wallop the lad around the head and ass.
I've bridged hands with most of England, Gunnar. And I've held my temper around worse than Tefter. I need a drink.
Try the cider. It's from last year's apple harvest. Skull.
Skull. So, you invited me to a hoodening. What mischief is this?
Ni gwisgalan fel ysbrydion and creatures of the Vale. The bag for treats.
Gloucester gives their glut to otherworldly visitors, and if you dress as one, you'll get that bounty yourself.
Freely given? Huh. I've only seen such a thing done at feasts.
Then we turn you into a beastie and have you roam the hills, braying for sweets and drink.
It's hardly a disguise. Just a cloak and some bones.
Nonsense. You are the very spirit of the Mary Louved. Now, let's hooden. Become the Mary Louved, the spirit who sings for cake and ale. And you cannot have your cloak back until we leave.
I'll keep this covering, but even a knife... Gunnar? Trick or treat!
What business have you?
Oh, the Merry Luid. Right. We're doing cakes instead of beer this year. Samhain night and the moon is high. Mari Luid haunts my door.
The air is chilling, and ghosts are spilling all across the misty moor.
Oh, ghosts and beasties. Here, spirit, take your reward.
Are you playing the role of trickster spirit?
Can trickster spirits see? The eye holes in this mask are terrible.
All it takes is a mask and some sweet cakes to turn you into a gentle scald.
I am not going to sing, Gunnar. Are you ready to rhyme with me?
Down the road from my abode, there is an open vale.
Hope to God this Mary Luid doesn't fail.
Ah, have a cake for your troubles then.
Lads getting into their cups, scaring the wee ones.
Good.
Oh, thank the gods. We've been waiting for children all night to empty our stores so we can go to the party. Have some extra.
Look at these cakes. Sweet as honey, Gunnar. You should see this. Gunnar. My cakes. What do you see, Sýnin? Gunnar!
Boss gods and piss off back to your shit.
Damn deserter.
You are either fearless or stupid, boy, to speak to someone of the Raven clan this way.
Fitting name for scavengers. Winged rats taking what isn't yours.
I'll pick out your eyes and feed them to your god.
Gunnar, we are guests here. Let him go. We can hooden more. You seem to want your nose broken, so let me oblige.
Christ, him tall.
You die now!
It's you lot we should be burning alive!
Are you sure you don't want to stay in Gloucester?
They know how to have fun. Four spears! My leg!
Gunnar!
Dianavalis Macallon!
Keep your brawls to the other side of the river. There's children about.
I don't answer to you, witch.
Thomas Fletcher, I brought you into this world, wiped your mother's birth blood from your face. Mind your tongue. Let's see that leg, then.
It's nothing.
Careful with the old man. He's had many winters' worth of wounds.
Tilukis. Modron's a gumpas to patch this land.
Your aid is welcome.
Men drown themselves in ale on Samhain. But I fear for the fragile peace when Tevder becomes eldermen.
With Dean and Fall. Regardless of Poisiel Puar.
That man called you a witch.
I lead those who follow the old ways in Gloucestershire. But I offer my healing services on both sides of the river. Gwenith, my love, go back to the house and bring me the garlic salt.
And the worms? Are we cleaning or cutting, Mother?
Yes, grab the worms just to be safe. Now go, child. I promise not to cut it off before you return.
Give me strength.
My mam Modron is known am a humor toish Gudran.
I'm glad you all finding my mortal injury so funny. Go, Eivor. Make merry and try to loosen Tevder's shoulders.
Modron, you don't have to save his leg. I will understand.
That limb will be fine. But no medicine in England will stop the dribble from his mouth. I do not work miracles.
With bitter ale and sweet friends, that is a fine way to end the day.
Eivor, there you are.
Tevder.
You're well met. Gwilym here has challenged my honor in a contest of drinks.
Join us. The lad will be easy pickings.
Give me a cup.
Some ale, then.
One for me as well.
For a shaveling of the Christ Lord, you have a lot of scars, Gwilym.
Not every tonsured man is a wet-eared abbey, babe. I came to God after I had scarred my soul with sin.
To holy hearths and humid eyes, it is the best drunkenness returns a man to royal reason. Skull.
I will not leave these lands to one who laps at ale like a cat.
Rulemonger.
That's foul. Comrade, the leader of Gloucester should hold more mead than that.
You're going to Strahd.
I have seen babes in arms drink a hogshead of ale faster. Drink, man, drink.
You are a bit green, friend.
Come on, lad. Show the Dane your mettle.
So slow. Be kissing a flagstone soon. Let us look.
Good effort, Tefder. This merriment feeds my soul. Here, another drink on me for allies new and old.
Of all the Ealdormen I've met, you're the most unburdened. What is your secret?
None. It is well known. The burdens I carry will soon leave this world with me. So drink to my life and death.
Death?
I am to be sacrificed in the Wicker Man as king of the harvest. Like Elderman Simkin before me and all before him.
Horrible barbaric practice. A burnt offering after poor crops. They hope well-fed gods will smile upon them.
A toast, then. To Ealdorman Coonan, joyous and generous. Let each man show him loyalty until he suffers death.
My friends, you are kind to me. I'd like to toast my successor, Tefder. May he wear the horns head high.
Weak. What is this? Water? I feel like Thor chugging oceans. No effect to my head or step.
You heard the man. Give him something stronger.
This'll work faster than any tonic.
Good. Give me visions of all creatures that roam these hills, and the sorehead tomorrow to pay for it.
Wow, that tastes awful. It feels good, though. Eivor, speak true. My feelings be damned. I have been an arse, do not deny it. And I, for that, I am sorry.
A colossal horse's arse, yes.
Soft words from the heartless heathen.
Only fiercer than fire among ill friends. I can be very as nice as a spring gale.
And how nice is that?
Tefter, with Gunnar and Bridget's marriage, our clans will unite. But we could join by oath as well.
Oh, yes. My first ally as Ealdorman. I accept. We shall make an oath. How do we start?
Yeah, the greatest oath, and the greatest union. To the oath!
The treaty! The greatest! Shh. People are sleeping. More ale to seal our friendship? This way. Look out for the black sow.
Sow? Like pig?
Flaming pig. Chases you home at night. Silly words to scare silly children.
You see magic as the stuff of children's dreams.
Perhaps I judge too much. Proves I half believe. Foolishness sometimes takes my tongue. I have to piss.
A great blackness chases stars across the sky in great whirls of color and light. Whoosh!
Here we are. Right inside here.
Tefder! Tefder!
Hefter! Where are you?
Hell's breath. What happened last night? And the effects of that draft still cling.
Hefter, are you here?
Hefter's bodyguard, killed by knife. This part has been broken, and it's covered in blood. A weapon, maybe. Blood. Could be Tefter's, if he was the heavy thing being dragged.
This god's throat's been...
Muddy footprints. Someone was hiding back here.
Open this door! Come out of there!
Pouch. I wonder if it still has his little something stronger. But why is it here? Better hold on to it. So, what does this lead to? The murderers hid here, lying in wait while we approached outside. They jumped from the shadows to kill the bodyguards. And to disable Tefter. Then they dragged him away. That accounts for everything. Except Gwillem's pouch of herbs. I'm still unbalanced by Gwillem's special something. Maybe Mother Modron will know the contents.
There he is! What is the meaning of this? Blood soaking our soil, and your weapon coated in the same!
Kunin, please. More has happened here than you can see. Give me a right to parley my innocence.
I should have heeded Tevder's misgivings about heathen party guests, and now he has paid with his life. With Tevder gone, Gloucester will be without an elderman. Eye for an eye, your Raven clan will lose their chieftain.
Get the murderer!
If they see me, this will get messy.
See my sails.
blood from the new king. It would be best. Hands tacky with old blood from the new king. It would be best to lie low.
Stretch your wings, Sýnin.
There's Modern up ahead.
Hello again.
Mother, it's the friend of the mangled leg man.
Eivor, you remember?
Indeed. It's a surprise to see you. Is everything quite all right?
No, it's not. I awoke in Tefter's wrecked home. Blood, but no body. Cunan's men are after me for the lad's murder.
Uh-oh. Did you stab him? Mother, can I see?
Blood but no body? We must see what has happened to him.
Do you recognize the contents of this pouch?
A very unusual blend. There is a druid who uses this mix to aid sleep.
A monk called Gwillem poured some of it into my drink last night. The effects were intense.
Search the houses! Could have gotten far!
They're coming for you. If they know I've aided you, it'll be my head next.
Can you...
I've seen nothing and no one.
Mother, if the stranger wants more of the herbs, they can talk to the druid Hallywin.
Yes. Hallywin's cabin is on a lake, near where the Cherwell and Great Ouse rivers meet. But he is a strange fish. Rarely does he speak to mortals, preferring the company of spirits. Now, I've business at Rollindrich. Find me there later.
That must be the home of the druid. The fellow's land is peopled by men of straw.
Oh, Spirit, you have finally come. Days ago, a passing cloud foretold your arrival with droplets of sun-scented rain. But what form of being are you beneath this guise of horse and bone? From the realm of the Fae? I know you cannot say. I press no more. Whatever you be, now you are here, the ritual may begin. Oh, but the men of straw must announce you with sparks. Ignite the sky to begin anew, here at the death of the season. Until then, I await you, giving thanks in the glen.